with Kev. Not that these are officially advertised. You know what I mean. Normally we're live about 8 o'clock. It's 25 to 9 as I go live. Means nothing for those of you watching on the replay, which I guess is most of you right at the start of a stream. But we've been to the fair and it's been marvellous. That will be tomorrow's vlog. And we've just had an awful lot of fun. Spoilers, tomorrow's vlog is going to be one of those happy, positive ones because it's just, it's been happy fun. It's been awesome. How are we all anyway? Is everybody good? We'll just give everybody a minute or two to arrive in the stream, then we'll go through the housekeeping stuff, and then we will get going. I think this is my favourite mug. It's my heat colour changing Super Mario Brothers mug. It's getting a little bit smashed up and scratched now, so I think I probably need to replace it, but as I drink the coffee it goes dark, but at the moment it looks like Super Mario Brothers, and I think that it just makes it the most awesome cup in the universe. So let's get the housekeeping bits sorted so everybody knows what's what. Firstly, if you are watching on YouTube and it's your first time watching, people who watch on YouTube all the time or watch the YouNow streams all the time, you know what I'm going to say. I could get you lot to say it back to me assembly style. But if you are watching on YouTube for the first time, please be aware this is a re-stream of a stream that's actually going out live on YouNow. I mean, it's only on like a 5-second delay. It's not anything major. But what it means for you if you're watching on YouTube is that I can't see the YouTube chat. The only chat that I can see is the chat over here on YouNow. So if you just want to watch along, that's absolutely fine. Hang out on YouTube, leave a thumbs up, all that stuff. However, we are going to be doing a Q&A, and if you want to get involved in the Q&A, the only way I'm going to see your questions is if you ask them on YouNow. You can find the YouNow page by clicking on the link that's constantly being posted down in the chat by KevBot, or the link is in the description to the video if you're watching on YouTube, or if you just head over to YouNow, YouNow.com, download the YouNow app. We're in trending on there. You'll find us just by opening the app and going to trending. There we are. We are 6th on trending on the site at the moment. Come on, we've got to do better than that. 6th indeed. Goodness me. But yeah, that's how you find us. Those of you who have made it over to YouNow, usual rules apply, even though it's a little bit late. It's nearly 9 o'clock and I've got the coffee on the go. I have a good excuse. I'm going to be up for a good 3 or 4 hours editing yet. But I have a full cup of coffee. You have the time it takes me to drink this cup of coffee to ask me as many questions as you would like on any topics you would like. And I will do my very best to answer as many of them as I possibly can in the time allowed. So last reminder for now, if you are watching on YouTube, I can't see the YouTube chat. The only place I can see the chat is YouNow. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to ask questions, come on over to YouNow. The link is in the description. The link is in the chat. It's younow.com/Lelujo. Come to YouNow and I'm trending. It's properly easy to find us over here on YouNow. But let's get into some questions. What's my favourite ride at Goose Fair? You know what? I don't really go on rides anymore. You'll have noticed from our Goose Fair vlog at the weekend, I didn't go on a single ride, and I'm happy with that. I've just put a little video, a little 5-second, someone said it's a vine. It is a vine. I put a vine on Twitter of me at the fair we've just been at this evening. And again, I didn't go on a single ride, but I just like the atmosphere. It's one of the reasons why I like Comic-Cons, why I like gaming conventions. Anywhere where you have a whole load of people, like a crowd of people where everyone's enjoying themselves, everyone's there to have a good time. I love that kind of atmosphere. I just feel the buzz. I feed off the buzz of that atmosphere. And I love hanging out at places like that, and filming the rides and stuff is cool. Watching the kids have a good time is awesome. Why don't I read fan mail on YouNow? Because we do it on the vlog. More people watch the vlog than the YouNow. As in stuff that comes to us in the post. Is that what you mean? Because, I mean, stuff that's coming in the YouNow chat, I obviously am reading out. When am I next at Comic-Con? A couple of weeks' time. I'm going to be at London Comic-Con, which is on the 27th and 28th of October, so just over 2 weeks away. I'm there for the Saturday and Sunday at London Comic-Con. Then a few weeks after that, I'm going to be at Birmingham Comic-Con. I'm going on the Sunday to that one, which is Sunday the 25th of November at the NEC in Birmingham. So 2 more Comic-Cons left this year. Then we get the long, dark winter where we have to go all the way from Birmingham Comic-Con in November through to the first convention of the year is usually April with Rezzed, or maybe Birmingham Comic-Con in March. Although actually this year we've got VidCon London in February, which I'm going to be at as well. So lots of cool stuff. I don't have to have a long gap without conventions. Where can I find links to our Amazon wish lists? They're in the description to every video we release on YouTube, so that's the best place to find Amazon wish lists. Does Andy still go trick-or-treating? Andy's never been trick-or-treating. We're not really Halloween people. We might try and get into the spirit of a little bit this year, because I want to enjoy it. I want to see what it's all about. It's not something we've ever really done, but like I was just saying, I love exciting big events that lots of people are getting involved in. Halloween is obviously one of those, so maybe we'll try and get involved in Halloween this year, but it's never really been a thing for our family at all. Do I have any Harry Potter bobbleheads? There are a couple behind me, I think. Actually, no, the Harry Potter ones, I think I gave them all away because I'm not that bothered about Harry Potter. Don't shout at me. Are we getting ready for Christmas? We're actually really organised this year, and we have our money set aside for Christmas presents and stuff now. We're ready to start our Christmas shopping. I tend to do Christmas shopping for Anna when I go to Birmingham for Comic-Con in November. So we do Comic-Con in the morning, and then me and the girls go into Birmingham and just go around the Bull Ring in the afternoon and do all of Anna's shopping, and they have the Birmingham Christmas market on, which is awesome as well. So we'll probably do that again, but for the kids we'll do it all online, and we are starting to get cracking on it now. What's a premiere on YouTube? Haha! Now, anyone who follows me on the gaming channel, I can't do it on the vlog channel yet. Once that button is flicked on the vlog channel, expect to see premieres on the vlog channel as well. But I think most videos on the gaming channel now will be premieres, and basically all a premiere is it's still a video. It's still scheduled to come out at a certain time. So today's video on the gaming channel came out at 4 o'clock as normal, but rather than it just dropping at 4 o'clock as a video, it went live at 4 o'clock, and you could watch along, and there was a live chat like we've got here as if we were streaming, and we could all sort of watch it together. I could get involved in the chat, and it was like watching a live stream, but it was a pre-recorded live stream. And so that's a new feature on YouTube. They've only offered it to selected channels so far. So like I say, I've got it on my gaming channel but not my vlog channel, which is weird because the vlog channel is the bigger channel, but they gave it to me on the gaming channel today, so I played around with it this afternoon, and it was a great experience. So expect more of that on the gaming channel, and as soon as they put it on my vlog account, we'll have premieres every day on there as well. So all that I mean is it'll be as live at 5 o'clock with a live chat, and then as soon as the first live run through is done, it'll just be a video on demand as normal. I think it's pretty cool. Do I have advice for A-levels? I do. It's all in that book, The Lazy Student's Revision Guide by David Chapman, me, under a pseudonym. It's available on Amazon. It's blue. It's a great book. I have Premiere and I have 100 subs. I don't know. I guess it might depend what country you're in. It's only just being rolled out to the UK now, I think. And like I say, it's on select accounts. I don't know how they're selecting the accounts. Clearly it's not based on sub number, because otherwise I'd have got it on the vlog channel before the gaming channel. So perhaps they're just randomly selecting chunks of accounts and adding it on there to roll it out gradually. What season am I on Forza? I've not played it for like a week. I'm still in spring of the first year. Do I wear costumes at Comic-Con? We don't. We're too old and fat to do costumes, I think. Do we get a fair close to us? We've been at a fair close to us this evening. When did Andy meet me? Like 7 years ago now. We've got a video, but we've got several videos about that on the channel that you can watch. Do you have to pay for the premiere? No, it's I don't pay, you don't pay. It's just a cool thing. I do wonder how adverts work with it, because obviously some people get adverts, some don't. And does it delay while people are watching adverts if someone skips? I don't really understand. I'd be interested to know, anyone who watched the premiere today, did you get any adverts? Because as much as I enjoyed the premiere feature, I've got kids to feed, so if it turns ads off, then we probably need to not do it. Have no coffee ever again, or upload YouTube videos with terrible Wi-Fi. Well, I need coffee, and I've uploaded plenty of videos with terrible Wi-Fi in the past. How old was I in the picture I posted on Instagram earlier? That picture was from, I think, 2010, so 8 years ago. I would have been 28. I don't like Rick and Morty. I watched the first half of the first episode and turned it off because I was bored. Fat, you look thinner than your last vlog. Well, I lost 9 pounds. You're doing the keto diet. I've almost certainly put all of it back on. I don't know if I look. Do I look thinner? I don't think I am. Can I see your message? Ryan, I can see your message. Sorry, Kev, but I have a YouTube ad blocker. Is that cheating? It's not cheating. It just means, you know, can't feed the kids. Feel free to turn it off when you watch my videos. Otherwise, if everyone did that, I wouldn't be making videos anymore. Do I like Doctor Who? I've never really watched Doctor Who. I've tried in the past and thought it was rubbish. I do confess I did watch the one on Sunday because of all the fuss about it and quite enjoyed it. So I think that might be because it was a fairly normal, based on Earth, based now episode. It always gets a little bit cheesy when they go to alien places or do their time travel stuff. So I don't know if I'll watch much more. And they're also offering membership on my channel too. Yeah, I noticed that as soon as I did the premiere thing, the membership thing clicked on as well. So again, can't offer it on the vlog channel yet, but membership is just like Twitch subs. So you pay a £5 a month, I think it is, like a Twitch sub, and you get special emotes and access to stuff. I don't really get it yet, but I'll figure out how to use it properly. What camera do I use to film my vlogs? I use a variety of cameras. The bulk of each vlog is done on a Canon 80D. But I've also got a GoPro Hero 5, I've got Canon M50, a Canon G7X, I've got my iPhone, I've got a couple of drones. I have a variety of things. I did know it's National Mental Health Day. Would Lucy or Amy make a YouTube channel? They might do, one day. I look very white today. Feeling okay with the new diet. I've not actually started the new one yet. We had to get some stuff for it, which we've only got the final piece of the jigsaw today, so the new diet starts tomorrow really. Although we've tried to eat a little bit healthier today. We've just been to the fair and didn't have any hot dogs or any sweets or anything, so we're getting there. Finally I see you again on YouNow. What did that say? Do I still stream every day? Not every day, 3 or 4 times a week maybe, as often as I can fit it in. Pretty sure the member join button is meant to be mainly for gaming channels. It was originally, but it is being rolled out for all channels. It's supposed to be a Patreon competitor. So it's starting with gaming channels because gaming viewers are used to it from Twitch. But it is rolling out to all channels now. Do I listen to the True Geordie podcast? I didn't until he did the one with Logan Paul, and I listened to that. And I've listened to the one he did with Jack Mate recently, the one with Jake Paul, and they're pretty good. I might go back and go through the back catalogue. I always assumed I didn't like True Geordie because the only exposure I'd really had to him in the past was at the Upload event last year when they did the whole KSI Joe Weller press conference, and I just thought he came across really badly there, just as a sweary man who loved violence. And I just thought, yeah, I don't need to check his stuff out. I don't really like him, but he comes across really well in this podcast. How are me and Anna? We're good, thank you. When Andy's in school, you and Anna could watch Paradise PD on Netflix. I don't know what that is, but I mean, realistically, when Andy's at school, I'm working, and Anna's either working or at uni, so we don't have much time when Andy's at school. But we might check it out at some point. Do I like Jake Paul? I don't like Jake Paul. Although the Shane Dawson series at the moment is quite enlightening, and he's coming across really well in that. I don't know if that's just the way it's edited, but my opinion of Jake Paul has improved a lot since the Shane Dawson stuff's been going on. Equally, my opinion of Logan Paul has gone up after hearing the True Geordie podcast with him. They do both come along quite well when they're not playing their characters. I think that's probably what everyone needs to get their head around. The stuff that in their vlogs they are playing characters. It's acting. It's just terrible. It's just awful. How have I seen the bump Sheepdog has had since my vlog? He sent me a text saying he'd had like 200 new subscribers, which is awesome, but there's thousands of people who've seen my vlog. There should be thousands of people who've gone over to his channel, so hopefully we'll get him to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be pretty cool. At uni, did I do any clubs or anything? No, I didn't start uni till I was 27. I was really just there to pass my degree. Do I already find out why Andy trusts? I have no idea why Andy trusts the living room. No idea. Would we ever take Andy to visit Anna at work? Probably not, because I think it would potentially confuse him. What colour's my toothbrush? I think it's purple. I'm not sure. Purple, I think. Who do I think will win the rematch? Logan Paul and KSI. I don't know. I didn't watch the first one. I'm not into boxing at all. I think the whole idea of YouTubers boxing is a little bit silly. So I'm not bothered. Probably whoever it makes most financial sense to have win. I don't know. Do I have a favourite emoji? I don't really use emojis. What's Andy's favourite video game? At the moment, At the moment, I'm not sure. He's not been playing games much at the moment. Goat Simulator, I guess, he really enjoys. I bet he's got loads of games that he likes to play. Why not disable chat on YouTube? It's full of people ignoring the messages and try and talk to me there. My view is people can read. If they're not reading, that's fine. It doesn't bother me that the chat is there because I'm not pretending when I say I can't see the chat on YouTube. So if people are constantly posting in there anyway and can't read the message that tells them that I can't see it and don't listen when I tell them I can't see it, feel free to just carry on shouting into the wind over on YouTube. But I don't feel the need to disable the chat. Did Andy get on the bus today without a problem? I wouldn't say without a problem. He's not keen on it, but he did get on it. What's my opinion on Autism Speaks? I don't know what Autism Speaks is. What was my first perception of Andy when me and Anna first met up? I don't know. That he was very shy. He didn't really make any eye contact or try and have a conversation with me. I didn't really know what autism was at that point. Yeah, he was just a shy kid, kept himself to himself. Seemed fine, and then I realised he was pretty cool after getting to know him. I do earn something on YouNow. Andy, what's Andy really into on YouTube at the moment? He really likes watching retro games consoles. He likes sign language stuff at the moment. He's really into. I'm not sure what else. It changes a lot. People are swearing on the YouTube chat. All that will happen when we're done, I'll go through and block them all from commenting on the channel, and they won't ever be able to leave comments on the videos again. So if they're getting silly, then they'll get blocked, because I do go through and block everybody afterwards. Why did the dog write my book? Because he's a really clever dog. Did I know? I've already answered that. Have I been playing Forza Horizon 4? Not since last week, really. I've been getting into playing on the Switch a lot more. If I play Fortnite, what tier am I? I haven't played Fortnite for months. I don't really like it. I don't really like shooting games. I don't really like multiplayer games, so Fortnite's not really for me. At what point did you feel comfortable calling Andy my son? Probably when they moved in. At that point, we'd made the decision that we were going to smush our families together, and he became my son at that point. Have I ever thought about setting up my own charity to help with autism or do any fundraising projects? I wouldn't set up my own charity. Well, never say never, but it sounds like a lot of work when there's a perfectly good charity out there that I've been working really closely with, the National Autistic Society. I raise a lot of money for them. We've raised over £5,000 in the last year for the National Autistic Society. We're hopefully going to do another £5,000 before the end of the year with a charity stream. They're the ones who hooked me up with the BBC for the TV and the radio stuff recently. I'm working really closely with the National Autistic Society. I don't need to set up my own charity. They're doing fantastic work, and I'm proud to be able to help them do it. Check my donations. Oh, Happy Hamburger, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I don't see that stuff come up very often, but that's very kind of you. Dropping the gold bars. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Sheepdog said my real name is Dave. The dog is Kev. Sheepdog says a lot of things. Remember when I said subscribe to his channel? Cancelled. Am I married to Anna? I'm not married to Anna. The BBC don't know that though. When's my 24-hour stream? It's moving. Because something else has come up the weekend I was going to do it, so it was going to be at some point in November, but it's now going to be, and I need to change the date on the Just Giving page and on YouTube, but the 24-hour stream is now going to be on the 1st of December, because the next 6 weeks I am so busy. There's going to be some really cool stuff coming up on both channels over the next 6 weeks or so. Very exciting stuff. Why did I leave teaching? I've made lots of videos explaining why I left teaching, but the bottom line is Andy had not been going to school. I needed to get him back to school, so I needed to be at home, and it just so happened that while that was going on, the YouTube channel grew to become a replacement income. Otherwise, eventually, once we got him back, I would have had to have found a job or gone back into teaching part-time or something, but thankfully it all came together nicely. So I had to leave teaching because my family needed me, and that story connected with a lot of people and became my job as well, which was awesome. How many YouTube channels do I have? I have 2. I've got my vlog channel and my gaming channel. There's other stuff that might have my name on. There's a Lelujo 2 channel that I don't use. There's a podcast channel that, I mean, I guess you could count the podcast channel, but I don't upload to it. It's just the podcast goes on it. Andy's channel, Through Andy's Eyes. But the only two that I use and would consider my channels and I upload to regularly, my vlog channel and my gaming channel. What's Andy and the girls asking for Christmas? I don't know yet. I'm waiting for their lists. Did I watch Matt Groening's Enchantment Netflix series? I didn't. Am I into FIFA? No. Hate the idea of YouNow at first, but it's way calmer and you can answer most people here. Exactly, that's one of the awesome things about YouNow. Which reminds me, if you are watching on YouTube, we're probably going to be going for another 10 minutes or so. If you are watching on YouTube and you want to get a question answered, then you need to come over to YouNow to do it. The link to YouNow is constantly being posted in the YouTube chat. It's in the YouTube description as well. So if you are watching on YouTube and you want to be able to get involved in the chat, then you need to come over here to YouNow, younow.com/Lelujo, or just head to YouNow and check the trending tab because we're in there. Is a 24-hour stream. The 24-hour stream will be on the gaming channel because it'll be a 24-hour Football Manager 2019 stream. But obviously with lots of other chat as well. Do I have a Pennywise Funko Pop? I don't. How old am I? I am 36. Have I played Champions League final yet? No. And I'm terrified to do it. I might leave it right to the last minute. That's going to be out on Friday. It's the FA Cup final tomorrow, and then the Champions League final on Friday. And I'm very afraid. Have I heard of the Game Planet coaster? I have. How old is Amy? 12. No, I'm not going to be on Twitch tonight, Fred. As I've announced previously that I'm not going to be on Twitch again until the FM19 beta starts, just because I can't. I find it difficult to. I think it sounds really arrogant when I say it, and I don't mean it that way, but I find it hard to justify spending the time streaming to 30 or 40 people on Twitch when I could be using that time to prep for FM19, making thumbnails, planning series, doing a bit of writing and a bit of planning, and doing some After Effects stuff that I want to be doing. So rather than streaming to such a low number of people, I'm doing a lot of prep for FM19. So when that beta drops, I'm ready to hit the ground running with videos, with Twitch streams to hundreds of people, and get back to where we were this time last year, which will be awesome. How many cups of coffee would the 24-hour stream be? I don't know, 7 or 8, probably, based on previous ones. I do have 100,000 subs, Jinx TV 717. I've got over 100,000 subs across my gaming channel and my vlog channel. I nearly spilt the rest of my coffee. Should we be expecting another fair vlog tomorrow? We should. What's my favourite city? London. Who should go on FIFA 19 if they place Ronald? George Boyd. Do I think Andy will cope well when he begins to grow facial hair? I think what we're going to have to do is we're probably just going to have to take the clippers to his face at the same time as his hair and just keep it all the same length. I don't see that he's going to let us wet shave him or buzz at his face with an electric shaver once a week or whatever it needs to be. How often do teenagers shave? I don't know. I think we just have to face the facts. He's probably going to have a beard. Is my channel friendly or non-friendly? I'm not sure what you mean by that. We're very friendly. Made my mum record the BBC show you were on. Awesome. I live right next to King's Cross Station. Always look out in case I spot you vlogging. Keep an eye out on Saturday morning then, because I'm in London again this weekend. What's my favourite country? England, I guess. It's the only one I really know. Does my channel allow swearing? No. Do I have tips for people with Asperger's who struggle at school? Just try and communicate with your teachers as much as you can about what your requirements are. Would be what I'd suggest, and stick to the friends that are good and not the ones that are bullying morons would be my main tips, I guess. Don't know, I'm 19, not ever shaved yet. However, my beard isn't as marvellous as Kev's. Awesome. Am I going to the half marathon in London on Sunday? I'm not. My sister's a hairdresser. She cuts a few autistic people's hair. They only let her cut their hair. Fair enough. Does Andy's school teach him how to cope with breaks in routines? To a point. The school he's at now aren't anywhere near as good as his primary school. His primary school was very good at teaching general life skills alongside education stuff. The school he's at now, less so. Did I like my childhood? Yes. I've liked every part of my life. How's the overseas holiday plan going? We haven't really thought about it since we talked about it. It's something we'll start planning again next year. I swore in the drinking bleach video. I mean, I do swear in real life. It's not that I'm afraid of swearing or don't know what swearing is, or I don't feel the need to be effing and jeffing constantly in YouTube videos. I want my content to be something that people of all ages can watch, and I wouldn't be comfortable with my kids watching videos that are full of people swearing, so I choose not to swear in my YouTube videos. But yeah, I've not got anything against swearing in real life. There are probably people in the chat who met me, and when you met me, you may well have heard me swear. If you've been out and about with me, you've probably heard me swear, because I'm a normal person. I can control it, so I don't do it in my videos. Have I ever caught or heard Amy and Lucy swear? I don't think so. I don't remember. There you go, Nicky Wilson, who has met me. He's bought me dinner, in fact. He's a lovely man. Yes, Kev swears like Cartman in real life. Thanks, Nicky. How old is Andy? Andy is 14. Has Andy ever repeated a swear word you said? I don't swear around the kids. So, again, I can control it. It's not something that just bursts out of my mouth without me knowing what's coming. There's a time and a place for swearing. I don't swear on the internet. I don't swear in front of my kids. How old is Lucy? Lucy's 16. Does Andy know swears? Andy does know swears, because whenever he hears them, and occasionally he'll hear one come up in a YouTube video or on TV, he'll yell language, because he knows that when he's watched videos and that happens, or if swearing happens in something we're watching, we'll yell language and turn it off. And he's learned that if he hears a bad word, to yell language, so he knows what the words are, but he doesn't say them, which is good. If we pre-ordered FM, when do we get the beta? Well, they said the beta will be 2 weeks before the game is out. So the game's out on the 2nd of November. So by my maths, that means the beta will likely be out end of next week. If I had to predict, I'd say it would be Thursday the 18th around tea time, would be an absolute guess. And that is an absolute guess. I have no insider knowledge or anything. But it might just as easily be Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th, Wednesday the 17th. Who knows? Sometime next week, though, we'll get the beta. Is Lucy my child? Yes. How many Funkers have I got? Hundreds. Have I ever broken any bones? I haven't ever broken any bones. Well, I broke a toe. That doesn't really count, does it? And I broke my nose, which I guess doesn't really count. Most of my injuries have been muscular or ligament-based rather than broken bones. So I've not broken bones, but I have torn my ACL. I have dislocated my kneecap. I have had a slip disc. So I've had some big injuries, but never actually broken a bone other than my nose and my toe, and I don't think you really count either of those. What's my favourite train station? I don't really have a favourite train station. Generally, trains for me are just a means to an end. I don't really like getting on the train. I don't really like travel of any kind. I like getting to the place I'm going to, but the actual journey I'm not that into. If you could pick a tattoo for Anna to get, what would you get her? My name on her head. So it would just amuse me. Have I ever had an injury and were bleeding on my face? Yeah, when I broke my nose. When I broke my nose, I was playing rugby, and I was basically at the back of the scrum. Anyone who knows rugby, I was the number 8, so I was at the back of the scrum, and basically the scrum collapsed, and I fell forward, and someone else's boot went straight into my face, so I sort of fell down as their boot came up, and it just blood everywhere, nose broken. Would you support a service where staff help autistic teenage and young adults to travel independently? It depends what you mean by support it. Did I break my toe kicking myself in the face, breaking my nose? Pretty much, yes. No, I broke my toe playing football, just in a tackle. It just broke, and it's still got an awful lump on it now. Do I still enjoy rugby? I haven't played rugby for years. Would you? I've just answered that one. Would I show Andy's room on the vlog, or do we prefer to keep upstairs private? It's not necessarily that we prefer to keep it private. We've been upstairs a few times. You've seen Amy's room quite a lot. You've seen our room. There's times when you've seen Andy's room. 2 million people have seen Andy's room with the Back to School Meltdown video from last year. We filmed in his room then. So it's not that we don't ever film in his room, but we live in a small house. Our rooms upstairs are really small. They're literally just beds and piles of stuff because we have limited storage and tiny rooms. So we tend just not to take the camera upstairs. Do the tattoo thing. How long have I worn glasses for? I've worn glasses since I was about 8. And then when I was about 12, I got contact lenses because I was into a lot of sports. And I wore contact lenses pretty much through until I was about 30. And then I just stopped wearing contact lenses because I didn't do any sport anymore. And they never really felt comfortable in my eyes. First thing I did when I got home from work or got home from uni or anywhere, first thing I'd do is I'd take my contacts out and put my glasses on. And I just thought I'd just finished my marathon. Like, when was that? I think I was 30, so 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago, did a marathon. Walked it because, I was still fat. Dislocated my knee halfway round as well, so limped the second half. It basically dragged a slack leg around. But sat there on the finish line, have to be in an excruciating pain for hours, dragging a dislocated knee around a marathon, and just ripped my contact lenses out of my eyes and threw them across a pub car park, and never bothered getting new ones. And I haven't worn contact lenses since. I just didn't see the point. Can I shave my beard off? I can. I'm not going to. You look older in those 7-year-old best thing from photos than I do now. Yeah, clearly getting divorced worked out well for me. That was probably the worst year of my life, I guess. I was pretty stressed, pretty down. I just got divorced. I just started uni, so for the first time in my life, I was properly skint and single and didn't know what was going to be happening with my house and my kids and my life in general. I was pretty stressed. Whereas now, everything is awesome, as the Lego movie would sing. So I guess just generally being happier makes you a little bit healthier. I'm sleeping properly. I'm relatively healthy compared to how I was then. I looked awful. I looked much fatter in those pictures. I don't think I was any heavier than I am now, but yeah, I wasn't well in any frame of the word back then. So it's no surprise that I look younger now. What's my favourite music genre? An indie rock from like 10 years ago. The Strokes, White Stripes, Block Party, that kind of thing. What job do I think Andy will get when he's older? Whatever he wants to get, I guess. Hopefully through Andy's eyes he'll have grown to the point where he can be a YouTuber, because that seems to be what he enjoys the most. We're close to being able to monetize his channel. I think he needs another, I don't know, maybe another 50 or 60,000 watch time minutes by the end of the year, and then his channel can be monetized. Then we can start putting that money aside for Andy, so that we can build up a little nest egg for when he turns 19 and has to leave school. And if he has 5 years of bringing money in there, he'll have a nice little pile of cash when he turns 19. And that'll give him a little bit of cushion to decide what he wants to do, whether he wants to go to college, whether he wants to go and get a job somewhere, whether he wants to go and get a flat or something. Who knows what he's going to want. But hopefully he'll still have the channel there to continue providing him with an income so that he can choose whether to work or not. That's the dream scenario for us. What was my dream job when I was younger? My dream job, I wanted to be a radio DJ or an author, or a footballer, but that never really worked out. But the other two I kind of did. I've been podcasting for like 7 years, which is the new radio. And did I mention I wrote a book? How many hours do you need to get money from YouTube? I think it's 400,000 minutes of watch time. I don't know how many hours that calculates at. It's hard. For a new channel, that's really hard. What's my opinion on replacing YouTube play buttons with weird plaque things? It's fine. I'm not that bothered. How much did the Blue Yeti cost? I don't know. It was a gift from Anna. I think they're about 100 quid normally, aren't they? But it was my Christmas present from Anna about 2 years ago. I've just finished my coffee, everybody. So we are done. And there you go. For those of you here right at the start when I showed you the mug, it's now gone black. It's such a cool mug. What a cool mug. But we are going to end today's stream there. And we will be back in a couple of days' time. So we'll be back on Friday, I should think. And we'll do another one of these nice little chats. We'll try and be a little bit earlier on Friday as well. We'll aim for 8 o'clock. We won't be able to do tomorrow because I think we're at bell ringing again tomorrow. I think we're basically members of Bell Ringing Club at this point, and we'll be there every week. So when I am back on Twitch, when FM19 comes out, we're going to need a new schedule again to accommodate bell ringing on a Thursday. But we are going to leave things there. Thank you to everyone who's joined in on the stream this evening. It's been a lot of fun, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Toodle pip, folks.